Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome to 2K Sports and Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Semifinals. The playoff picture really coming into focus now. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. You take a look at the Knicks. It's a 3-0 series, and they're trying to avoid the sweep. So let me ask you, is this series over?
Well, I mean, you never know in the NBA. But, B.A., unless we see something drastic change tonight, I think this series is a wrap.
Now here's Embiid. Over Towns. Embiid's shot is good.
Yeah, the big man Embiid just capable of sticking it from these in-between spots.
Towns, a screen on Maxey. Brunson against Maxey. Brunson misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Brunson against Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. And here's Oubre. Jacks up a three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Now here's Bridges. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Towns for three. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Oubre passes to Maxey. Five to shoot. Good D by Brunson.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Outside Brunson. New York again can't hit. The 76ers have gone 1 for 3 so far. And here's Maxey outside, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. From deep. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Again, Maxey missing.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Back to Brunson. Towns on a screen. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely, and he hits it to tie the game. Brunson's got 5.
Well, what a beautiful move from Jalen Brunson. Frees himself for an opportunity to put the ball in the basket.
Philadelphia moving it around. Embiid, a screen on Brunson. Up top, Embiid. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Now here's Bridges. Still without a bucket. And it's Brunson missing. Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by Bridges. To the inside. Here's Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 7.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. George against Hart. Pass to Maxey. Over Brunson. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw's good from Maxey. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Both free throws good from Maxey.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Maxey against Brunson. Pass to Towns. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
George passes to Embiid. Outside Maxey. Clock at 6. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Maxey's got 7.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Maxey against Brunson. Some solid defense from Maxey.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Well, Coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Anunoby. No points so far. Brunson against Maxey. New York again can't hit. The 76ers have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Pass to Edgecombe. Out to Oubre. Embiid against Towns. The baseline Jay. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
That shot wide open. 10 points for him.
It's about the work for Jalen Brunson. He's put in a ton of time to become a knockdown shooter.
Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by Bridges. And stolen by Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Outside Hart. Takes a three. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Josh Hart.
We see Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
You cannot give Paul George these extra chances. This guy is deadly from the free throw line throughout his career.
George hits them both. Now Brunson. 10 points for him. Bridges outside. Brunson against Maxey. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. Philadelphia leading by 3. Oubre passes to George. Here's Edgecombe. Philadelphia moving it around. To the middle. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Towns. Hart passes to Towns. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Yeah, this team is at its best when Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
George outside. Back to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. And the Knicks shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Inside, here's Hart, and Hart throws it down.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Over Brunson. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Embiid. 9 points for Tyrese Maxey. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
A new lineup here for Philadelphia. New York also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Clarkson comes in for Hart, and it's Jose Alvarado in for Brunson. Robinson with it. Clarkson outside. Just 5 on the clock. No good that time. The Sixers leading. To the paint. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. It's Bridges on the wing. Over Edwards. And the basket by Bridges. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to draw Drummond as my assignment inside. You body him up, hack him, it still has no effect on him.
Now here's Robinson. No made baskets yet. Pulls up. Bridges misses. For Philadelphia, they've got 6 of 14 in so far. Grimes, the pass to Barlow. Outside Grimes. Here's the three. That shot, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They trail by 1. Doris, when you think about the career of Mikal Bridges, how impressive has his development been?
B.A., I certainly think he's been a better player than people expected when he came out of college. What we know about Mikal Bridges is he's cross-positional defensively. He's made a number of big-time defensive plays in his defensive career. And offensively, he's proven more than just a three-point shooter. That fadeaway jump shot game is real.
Pass to Barlow. Drummond with the screen. The shot by Watford, no good. Knicks shooting only 42% to get this one going. Alvarado outside. Bridges passes to Clarkson. Three-pointer, no good. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Stolen by Bridges. There's the triple. And it's Clarkson missing. The Sixers trailing. Outside Edwards. Pass to Watford. It's Grimes on the wing. Hits the trifecta.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. 6 to shoot. Here's Clarkson. Grimes with a defensive effort. That one is off. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Sixers ahead. They're up by 2. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Here's Watford. After the basket by New York on the other end. Here's the pick. Down low. Robinson with a steal. Clarkson passes to Towns.
Yeah, this guy is just such a load to handle. Karl Anthony Towns spends a lot of time shooting free throws.
Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
And so Towns nails them both. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
The Knicks with the lead. Alvarado, left side. Pass to Towns. New York working the ball around now. Here's Clarkson. Alvarado outside. Three-pointer. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Now here's Watford. No points yet. Outside Grimes. Over Clarkson. Grimes' shot is off. And the Knicks shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Alvarado, the pass to Clarkson. Towns outside. Back to Clarkson. Let's go with a three. And the Knicks miss again.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
It's Shamet on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Alvarado, and it's out of bounds to the Knicks. New York will retain possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Beauchamp, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Watford. Now here's Alvarado. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And again, the Knicks missing. To the paint. Here's Barlow. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Clarkson. The three-pointer off the mark.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Barlow with a bucket.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Here's Alvarado. Pass to Clarkson. Screen by Robinson. To the middle. It's tipped. Embiid with a steal. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Grimes with the ball. And Clarkson picks him up defensively. Embiid passes to Lowry. Here's Barlow. Just 5 to shoot. Out left to the wing. Beauchamp. Good. And the assist to Embiid. And now a three-point Philadelphia lead.
Yeah, and Embiid is smart to keep his options open. No reason he has to complete every play.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there. Some changes for Philadelphia.
Terry comes in for Beauchamp, and it's Tyrese Maxey in for Lowry. New York also changing it up. Anunoby, he's checked in for Shamet. Bridges comes in for Clarkson, and Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. Brunson looks it over. Pass to Towns. Now Bridges for three. Sinks it from distance. Bridges has got 5 points.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
Robinson against Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson with a block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back. Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 9. Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. Robinson with the block. Brunson against Maxey. And here's Robinson. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Brunson. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Boy, how about Quentin Grimes attacking off the bounce? That is a pretty play.
New York has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Maxey against Brunson. Towns for 3. Oh, Cat rains one in from deep.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
And here's Maxey outside. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Towns. From downtown. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I am happy to be a part of it. Guys, back over to you.
Putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. And New York has possession. Following the score by Philadelphia. Pass to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Ooh, Brunson, the sweet lefty stroke.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A big group substitution here for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond is checked in for Joel Embiid. Paul George comes in for Barlow. Oubre, he's checked in for Terry. And it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. So it's Philadelphia now. 4-point game. Pass to Maxey. Drummond to screen on Brunson. To the inside. Robinson with a steal. Hart passes to Brunson. Ooh, nice D from George. Philadelphia's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And the rise of Jalen Brunson has been fun to watch, Doris. No one saw him being this good.
I would count myself amongst those people, BA, and it's extraordinary. Jalen Brunson has proven highly effective, all league level effective, without having elite athleticism or size. And what that speaks to is his intelligence on the basketball floor. He has proven without those 2 qualities that you can be effective at the highest levels of the game. You have to admire it.
The shot by Drummond, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Inside, here's Anunoby. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Wow, a level of physicality brought to OG Anunoby, and he says, I can match that.
Maxey against Brunson. Maxey passes to Drummond. Poke loose. Ooh, Robinson with a block. Anunoby against Oubre with the 10-footer. Anunoby can't get it to go. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Boy, how about the quick elevation by Andre Drummond? Doesn't miss an opportunity when it's that easy.
Brunson up top. Maxey covering. Brunson passes to Robinson. It's stolen by Drummond. To the paint. Here's George. Back to Maxey. Pass to George. Now here's Oubre. 6 to shoot. Drummond to screen on Hart. George for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside. And Hart throws it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Drummond. Oh, Robinson with a block. Oh, got a piece of it. Maxey against Brunson. Can't get it to drop. 76ers trail by 4. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Drummond passes to George. Outside Oubre. Anunoby with it. Oubre picks him up. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. New York shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Free throw no good for Hart.
Now the intensity, the toughness, the absolute ability to play bigger than your size. That is Josh Hart.
It's Bridges on the wing. Outside Anunoby. Drills it from deep. And now a 9-point New York lead.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Drummond. Here's Edgecombe. Still no points. Maxey, that's good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Brunson. the miss.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
Outside Brunson. Shoots over Maxey. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. New York out in front, leading by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining our halftime broadcast here in Game 4, where it's been a strong start for the New York Knicks.
One thing in their favor, they're taking care of that basketball, Shaq. In a close game, that can make all the difference.
No question about it. Their execution has been exceptional. Taking a look at the situation for the Philadelphia 76ers. Guys, if you had to come up with one word to describe their situation in this series, what would it be?
Question for the panel. Is long shot one word or two?
Yes.
It's not looking good.
Well, I think it's long-shot. So,
let's pretend it's one word.
well, Cancun, that's the word that they should be thinking about.
Well played. Well played. We'll see how they do. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference Semifinals on 2K Sports. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Well, tonight is a big game, and you have to be impressed with the way he's come out firing.
You get the sense when there's big-time performances to be had, this guy wants to take part. You expect that this is a trend that will continue here.
New York leading by 4. Bridges outside. Hart passes to Bridges. Here's Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game.
That can be a difficult shot for some, but Towns very capable in the mid-range.
Now here's Maxey. The shot won't fall. Good D by Brunson. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. Shot clock at 5. Misses off the right iron. 76ers trail by 6. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Embiid. Yes! Embiid from in close.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Right side, Brunson. Towns for 3. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. George passes to Maxey. Now Oubre. And there's the drive. And the layup is good.
I tell you, like lightning, Kelly Oubre flashes through on the drive. No one quick enough to stop him.
Brunson against Maxey. Towns for 3. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
George passes to Oubre. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, Oubre has the kind of athleticism that makes that an easy play.
Bridges outside. They set the screen. The three. And the three-pointer goes. Bridges has got 8 points.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Brunson against Maxey. Over Brunson. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by Bridges. And that one's good. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Towns outside. And here's Bridges. Back to Towns. Whoa! Towns with the power.
The problem is the defense has now allowed Karl Anthony Towns to establish the rhythm. Now you've got to double him or get it out of his hands because he's cooking right now.
Pass to Maxey. No good on the three. New York leading by 6. Outside Anunoby. Now here's Brunson. Here's Bridges. Kicks it out to Anunoby. The three ball. Offensive board. Towns getting it done under the hoop.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. George outside. Buries it from 3. George has got 7 points.
The triple has been a major part of Paul George's arsenal. This guy has got the size to get it off.
Pass to Anunoby. Here's Towns. Bridges right side. Outside Anunoby. From the arc. No luck on that one. 76ers trail by 5. Oubre on the wing. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. He's got 6.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
Now here's Bridges. Tight defense on him. Launches it. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Maxey surveys. For the tie. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Brunson finds Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. Towns against Embiid. Count the basket and the foul. That's on Joel Embiid.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the strike.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Knicks.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
And here is Maxey. He's got 14. Pass to Oubre. George outside. Fires the three. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Left side Hart. Now Brunson. To the middle. George with a steal. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Sixers, they want...
Oh, Embiid with the highlight of the night.
Woo, that was big time. I mean, a dunk contest finish from Embiid. This guy can fly.
New York leading by 4. Outside Anunoby. There's a screen from outside the arc. Paul George pulls down the board.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Oubre on the wing. Stolen by Anunoby. Brunson. And the layup is good off the glass. 15 points for Jalen Brunson.
If Brunson sees any daylight, he's going to attack. Did just that on the drive.
And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside doors.
Handful might be an understatement, B.A. He is a nightmare, free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in.
And the 76ers making a change here. Grimes is checked in. Pass to George. Embiid against Towns. Embiid inside. And some solid defense from Towns. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Hard against George. From 13, and it's New York scoring again.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Over Brunson. And it's Maxey missing. New York leading by 8. Hart finds Brunson. And here's Anunoby. To the inside. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Brunson against Maxey. Now here's Embiid. Not a lot of room. puts up a deep three. And some solid defense from Towns. Here's Hart. The three. Towns can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Edgecombe, no good. Well, the Knicks shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Pass to Brunson. From the right block, and it's New York scoring again.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 10. Back to Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. To stop the drought. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Edgecombe's got his second basket of the game.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Here's Shamet, guarded by Edwards. Iwara passes to Robinson. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Up again. It's good on the putback. Robinson's got 6.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
Here's Grimes. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Shamet. Back to Alvarado. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Sohan's checked in for New York. '76ers trail by 12. Now Watford, yet to see a basket. That's tipped. Alvarado outside. Clarkson using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Knicks lead by 14.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
Watford inside. Alvarado defending. Here's Grimes. The Sixers with another miss. Well, the Knicks shooting has been excellent in the third quarter at 57%. Sohan outside. Robinson passes to Sohan. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Inside. Watford. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Grimes rhymes with dimes. On time right there.
Clarkson outside. It could go. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Knicks. 25 points and counting for him. They have relied heavily on his offense. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. Watford with it. Now here's Embiid, and it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Watford, outside Grimes. 6 to shoot. Down low. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. And here's Alvarado. Towns outside. Drops in the 3. Towns has got 28.
Karl Anthony Towns, such a great jump shooter. Doesn't take him any time to get set up.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Watford the pass to Grimes. And there's a 3-second violation.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Knicks leading by 13. Pass to Shamet. Towns outside. Towns brushes him off.
Guys, that is what you call two physical, hard-earned points from Karl Anthony Towns. Go ahead and embrace that contact.
Watford the pass to Embiid. Tries to break his ice. Oh, Robinson with a block. Here's Shamet. And Grimes pulls it down. 76ers trail by 15. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Embiid. Over Clarkson. Nails the baby hook.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Clarkson finds Towns. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Towns has got 32 points in the game.
What a quick release on Towns' jumper. That makes it hard to contest.
Watford left side. Pass to Edwards. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Edwards got his first points of the game.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Last 2 minutes, I'ma drop 10. Are we down? I'm below, yeah, I got them. Quick shot, big shot. Please in your face while your wrist locked. Last 2 minutes, I'ma drop 10. Are we down? I'm below, yeah, I got them. Quick shot, big shot. Please in your face while your wrist locked. You know what they came to see? Me, never on my level, even if we in the same.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Watford. And a switch here also for New York. Brunson's checked in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Shamet. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Towns outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Clarkson. Here's Shamet. From outside, off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Grimes' shot is off.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Puts the move on. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Edwards, he's checked in for Philadelphia. New York also changing it up. OG Anunoby's checked in for Robinson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Clarkson. So it's Philadelphia now. They trail by 18. Embiid, a screen on Brunson. And here's Maxey outside. Goes back up. And the finish by Embiid as he lays it in. Embiid's got 10 points in just the second half. Brunson passes to Bridges. Anunoby, a screen on Edwards. Bridges outside. Fires from deep. And Grimes pulls it down. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. And here's Maxey outside. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating to the paint. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Paul George, he's checked in for the Sixers. Edgecombe comes in for Edwards. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Josh Hart's checked in for Shamet. 76ers trail by 16. For 3, Maxey knocks it down from distance.
And that's a tough shot to defend when Maxey pops up out of nowhere.
Brunson against Maxey. Towns a screen on Maxey. Here's Brunson outside. New York no good that time either. The 76ers have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Towns against Maxey. Pass to George. And it's New York with a rebound. They led by as many as 18. Down low. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. 15-point game. Fires for 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 5th assist in this one. Brunson against Maxey. Here's Towns. That one doesn't drop. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. George passes to Maxey. Philadelphia moving it around. Now Embiid, covered by Towns. Embiid misses. New York leading by 12. Pass to Bridges. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Edgecombe's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's George. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And it's 9 points for Paul George.
You allow Paul George loose in fast break situations. He's an absolute force in the open floor.
Maxey against Brunson. Leading into the contact. Brunson with the finish inside.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Outside Grimes. For three, George. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Pass to Brunson. Towns against Embiid. Unloads from 13. Towns, that's good. Towns has got 36 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
The three from Edgecombe. And it's New York with a rebound.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
And the basket by Bridges.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Embiid's got 12 points here in the second half. New York leading by 15. Now Bridges. The three is up. The rebound by Embiid. Brunson against Maxey. Pass to George. Now here's Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got his 5th assist in this one. Towns outside. Hart with a screen on Embiid. Towns outside. So strong! Towns doesn't even feel the contact.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Oubre, he's checked in for Grimes. Maxey against Brunson. Now Embiid. Shoots from 12. Towns rips down the board. New York leading by 14. Brunson with it. Bridges outside. Towns down low. Embiid's there. Here's Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid against Towns. Oh, the shot is off. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. 1:42 left in the fourth quarter. Hart outside. Now Bridges from deep. Embiid there for the rebound.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
He got it.
Well, you expect Paul George to either take it right to the cup or shoot the three. You give up that in-between space, and he hits the mid-range.
Now here's Brunson. Bridges. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Well, Mikal Bridges saying, don't sleep on my athleticism. Some big-time hops.
Maxey with it. Towns covering. Here's Embiid. Now here's George. Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. Now Embiid. Can't get the three. Here's Brunson. Now Anunoby. Towns on a screen. Here's Anunoby. Fires the three. The triple drops.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
New York with the ball. Now Towns. 12 seconds left to play in the fourth. Brunson from 12 feet out. Cash. And the New York Knicks will move on. It's a clean sweep. They have no issues winning the series. They're off to the conference finals.
And they're playing with such confidence. I think they might be playing the best basketball of anyone in the league. They're a force. They never gave up on themselves. Everyone gave 110%, and they slowly but surely fought their way back.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference Semifinals. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.